Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Pelfort! Final Fantasy XIV, critically acclaimed, and so on and so forth. We proceed apace, again with the Mandeville quests, which I shall continue until my voice gives out, which seems to be like an hour to 2.5 hours, depending on what voices I have to do. So, you know, without further ado, let's just jump back into it. A gazebo to call our own. Kira may be the only man who has yet to drink from the well of madness. That you stand here before me is proof that Helone smiles upon me this day. I have need of your assistance, Indolent, and before you think to run away screaming in terror, I pray you hear me out. It concerns the esteemed and now missing and presumed dead Knights of the Heavensward. None have returned to the capital since all the unpleasantness began. Yet recently, we have heard rumors of these honored sirs walking the streets. 'Tis heresy most foul, I say, and I mean to go get to the bottom of it. But we will need all the help we can get, which means, Fury take me, we could benefit from a certain individual's serendipity. Besides, if we don't seek him out, he'll like to show up at the worst possible time anyway. At least this way, it'll be on our own terms. We can keep an eye on that boy, Mehmet. Mehmet? Yes, right? Oh, you must be wondering why I asked you to come. Well, you and the Spectre seem to enjoy a natural rapport, so... Yeah, sure. Praise Helone. For a moment I was afraid you'd make me beg. This may well be my last chance to prove my worth to my superiors. And if I can't... well... to House Fortin Manor. To Fortin Manor. This poor guy. We've been ruining his entire life. Accidentally, I might add. Cutscene. Because, GG, such behavior is unbecoming of a gentleman. But why, Papa Hildy, why is it unbecoming of a gentleman? Ah, Inquisitor Kerr, Indolent. Good day to you both. Are you come as adoring fans or on business? Business. Always business, you may rest assured. Then I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, am at your service. Is it robbery, murder, tax evasion? Evasion? Wait, before we get into it, what's going on here? Much as it pains me to admit, my beloved Gigi, the apple of my eye and the fruit of my loins, attempted to deface this lovely gazebo. Naturally, as his father, it falls to me to see him return to straight and narrow. That is not true. I was drawing a family crest for our... Now, Gigi, I know you are fond of this gazebo, as are we all, but it belongs to Lord Edmund. You wouldn't want to steal from Uncle Edmund, would you? I guess not. Then where is our gazebo, Papa Hildy? And does it have a warm stove with a steaming kettle too? Yeah. Is anybody gonna pick up that fucking kettle? Look at that teapot. It's burnt. You've ruined it. Surprised there's any water left in it. God damn. Oh, Gigi, don't you see? We have no need of kettles or gazebos. A gentleman inspector As a gentleman inspector, the world is our oyster. We can go whither we please, where the red fern grows or the wild rose blooms. And yet you've been sleeping in Lord Edmont's gazebo for how long? I don't care about the wild roses. I want to live in a gazebo with Papa Hildy and Mama Nashu. Gazebos are quite expensive and dangerous if not domesticated. Dangerous indeed, my boy. Besides, we are gentlemen inspectors, free to travel the length and breadth of Eorzea in search of a case. Does that not sound more thrilling than whittling away the hours beneath a gazebo? I guess. If it's a case you want, you need not go so far. We're currently investigating reports of individuals masquerading as Knights of the Heavensward. These contemptible charlatans are rumored to have tricked several hapless maidens into attending private parties for a small fee, with the promise of enjoying the company of these great sirs. Those who were foolish enough to attend found the experience to be so traumatizing that they have refused to discuss them in detail. Needless to say, your assistance in this matter would be greatly appreciated, and for it you shall receive due compensation. Say no more, Inquisitor. So no more. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, and well versed in the ways of the fair sex. Since when? Mummy, Mother dearest, I was under the impression you had departed for Uldar. I honestly expected Ellie. I leave my beloved boy to keep on playing and being an inspector, as well as a father to the bloody mammoth. Bugger that! You're coming home right this instant. How could you say such things? It is my life's calling to be an inspector, and Ginge is my son. He is a Mandeville man. Rand, as it is to see you, you have come at a most inopportune time. The young women of Ishgard are in need of a champion to defend them from the fiend's most foul. Come, Nashu. Come, Gigi. We shall demonstrate to my mother our peerless investigative skills and bring these criminals to justice. Thou's balls, he's stubborn. Probably gets it from his sorry arse of a father. I trust you lot will help him keep him out of trouble. Alright then, come along. We're in the deep end. Well, it couldn't have gone. That could have gone better and worse. Let's not keep them waiting. Yeah. Warrior of Light away. Run. Please, do you think me so foolish to fall for the charade? What I heard from the others said knights bore not even the slightest resemblance to the Heavensward. As if I had not already memorized every detail of Sir Adderfell's face. Oh, wherever could he be? Dead. Thanks to yours truly. And that ass of an archbishop. I'm truly outside her grace. My allowance all gone to waste on those, I dare not say it. Mayhap those awful rumors are true. Mayhap I must needs accept that he now walks in Lonely's halls. Yeah, he's fucking dead. I'm sorry, is that a Toriel just chilling out there? Hey man, what is up? Selecting the leader to succeed Horsefon in Camp Dragonhead was no easy task. And yet, when a million sought me out and vowed to serve truly as a knight for Tar, I knew I had found my garrison commander. Ah, cool. That's nice. Bit of lore. Good to know that a million actually approached his brother. Good for a million. He's really grown. Should probably talk to NPCs between quests. Who needs a gazebo? I do. There must be at least one fair maiden here who can tell us something of value. I could say one thing with the utmost fuck my mouth. I could say one thing with the absolute confidence. They are all quite mad. Yeah, no shit. Hell hath no fury and all that. If the knights aren't supposed to, you know, then why are they so popular with the highborn ladies? Welcome to the double standard, Nashu. I demand satisfaction, swift and terrible vengeance. How dare they prey upon my lady's emotions to line their pockets with gil? If Sir Cherubert was here, he'd purge the lot of them, like the festering sickness they are. Yeah, about that. Aye, yes, a pity. He too remains missing. So much a pity. Ha ha ha! Papa Hildy, that grandmama over there is staring at us. Now, Gigi, a gentleman must be more careful with his words. First of all, you only have one grandmother. Second on, and this is tremendously important, never ever call her that. At least, not yet. Promise? Yes, Father, I promise not to call Grandmama Julian Grandmama Julian. Greetings, my lady. Oh, aren't you a charmer? And I was thinking I might have to rip your bloody head off if you say the G word one more time. Like that, Papa Hildy? Ah, my faithful assistants, have you gleaned any new information? Other than the fact that these women scorn seem to detest the fake knights with every fiber of the being. Those two women were telling me all about what they do if they were cornered to sir. Is this the best you can do then? Bloody oaths and goodish fantasies. You call yourself a man of a man. I assure you, Mother, we are only getting started. The tapestry of lies and deception behind which the truth lies is oft unraveled with a tug of a single loose thread. I say, young lady, I would beg but a moment of your time. Somehow I doubt that young lady was targeted by the charlatans we seek. Have you seen my Gigi? It's amazing. Ah, it's true. 'Tis true. I too was taken in by false promises of those awful, awful men. Long have I yearned for the chance to meet Sir Velaguin. Fuck these French names. So when they said I finally could, I didn't hesitate for even a moment. But when they escorted me to the manor and undid the blindfold and looked upon the hideous faces of so-called grandsires, I screamed and fled. They were gone when I returned with the watch, but the neighbors said they had overheard them speaking about seeking shelter in a place called Ilshire. I know it's not much, but I pray this information helps you in your search. My lady, I swear to you here and now, I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, Inspector extraordinaire, shall not rest until these dastardly fiends are punished for their foul crimes. Huzzah! I'm just gonna give him a normal ass voice. Huzzah! 3 cheers for Papa Hildy. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! And there you have it. Our quarry can be found in Hilshire. Come, my loyal assistants. Justice waits for no gentleman. That's all well and good, but I haven't heard of this Hilshire. Have you? Yeah, it's someplace in Charlian. You mean we're traveling to the Dravonian hinterlands? Right now? Just like that? Yep. Get used to it, buddy. Alright, let's go to Hildershire. Which I'm pretty sure is full of bagpipes. Actually, the night theme is piano, right? Oh, harpsichord. Close enough. Nannybot, activate! Bloody waste of time. So, that was a harrowing journey, during which I felt certain I would die horribly, or at least, be forced to part ways with my precious bits. Oh, can I keep one? I promise I'll walk him and feed him and put fresh herbs in his mess every day. What the fuck are you talking about? The goblins? Okay. 'Tis this magnificent settlement is a... No. Truly, this magnificent settlement is a testament to hard work and camaraderie of our Uplander and Gobby citizens. Yes, well, I'm glad we're no longer being pursued by fire-breathing dragons, musket-wielding crabs, and bomb-throwing goblins. You know, the other ones. But there were no match for Lady Julian. That pan of hers, am I right? I want to see her make the bad gobbies fight again. God's sakes, Hildy. Except an indolent, this lot will be dead in a ditch somewhere if it weren't for me. Nonsense! I would never let any harm come to my loyal assistants or my beloved son. If I may interject. Now then, let us split up and question the good people of Hildershire. My keen inspector's senses tell me that one of them has knowledge of the false knights we seek. Ah, don't worry. I'll protect you, Kier. Alright, let's go ask some questions. Oh god, I gotta remember the goblin voice. Bishok. Yes, Loudjocks, knows of grand sirs. Sneaky uplanders keep to themselves. Mangled hot with gobby... Mangled not with gobby flock. But each to own. Loudjock says, no questions, only jingle shine. Yeah, I don't think that was it. The moment I get back to MSQ, I'm gonna have forgotten all the voices for everybody. Oh, I know all about the Grand Sirs. They keep to themselves in that building of theirs, south of the round spot. You'd best watch out, though. They're a dangerous bunch, liable to kill you for looking at them cockeyed. It's entirely possible that I've gone completely and utterly mad, but are you perchance the long-lost twin sister of an Ishgardian noblewoman? Oh my god, she has the same face and everything. What? What's behind you? A three-headed google. Why do I feel like I've not seen the last of that old woman? Wait, is that old woman actually following us about? Oh, you must be talking about the Grand Sirs. They drifted into Eldershire some time ago, as I recall. Play visit the Great Library, though. I can't tell you why. Okay, fair enough. Hooray for everything. Cutscene. Blowing nose. If only we had the testimony of concerned citizens which could conveniently direct us to the villain's precise location. Hey, they're at the roundabout. The Grand Sires hold up in a building to the south of the markets. Good show, indolent. Yeah, that's the one. Let us inform the others. Is he talking to the fucking door? It would seem that no one is home. There's naught we could do but wait then. Papa Hildy, I just want to say that I really like this place. I think that you and me and Mama Nashi could have lots of exciting adventures if we stay here. You may be right, Gigi. This community seems to have fostered an enlightened, free society welcoming of honest souls willing to work and contribute to the greater whole. Did anyone happen to see a gazebo on the way in? As I live in Hildibrand, Hildo, Maximilian Mandeville. Could that be, I say? Could that be Slowfix Coin Toss? You know this Gobby Inspector? I most certainly do. Why? Master Slowfix was my very first employer. Shock. When traveling through Thunderlong long ago, Gobby Flock was waylaid by upland bandits. No jingle shine to pay brass plates, we had no way to backtake goods. Until we make busy deal with Gentleman Uplander, that is, with fastness. With fastness, he finds Uplander bandits and brings much banging boom, and turns to goodly gobbies missing goods and great justice. God, I hate the speaking pattern. Henceforth, Slowfix gains new appreciation for Uplanders. But for chance encounter with Gentleman Uplander, he never conceives an egalitarian utopia. One may even claim Hildy a founding father of Ildershire, with metaphorical tongue flaps, that is. Ha ha ha! Oh, the memories. It was a near thing, for the bandits were clever enough to see through my ingenious disguise as an innocent milkmaid. But in my haste to escape, I tripped over a barrel of fire sand, and as they say, boom, gobby, boom. Caw, no busy deals for the wicked. No busy dealers indeed. But leaving that delightful antidote aside, ye gods, Master Slowfix, just looking at you and your flock have made these runes. Just looking at what you and your flock has made of these runes is making me big eyes. Gobby Flock has come a long way since Winding Days, but we have not forgotten Gentleman Uplander's kindness. Slowfix here is to offer hand-lending. Well, far be it from me to refuse. My son Gigi has grown quite fond of your magnificent city, and so I should like to stay here with him and my assistants for a time. We would not require much in way of accommodations. A humble gazebo, for example, would be more than sufficient. Which settles focus. Why settle for gazebo when perfect good estate right behind you? Residents are building in areas and Slovaks happy to evict them. But we were pursuing the fiends who lived here on suspicion of defrauding young women. Fraud? If Slovaks is egalitarian utopia. God, what the fuck is that word?
Egalitarian.
Yeah, fuck that. Egalitarian. Okay. It's Slovaks is egalitarian utopia. This he will not abide. All more reason to let gentleman Outlander and his flock stay instead of Grand Sirs. No need for jingle shiny either. Huzzah! A giant gazebo car. I do not know what to say. Thank you, Master Slovaks. Thank you. No need for teary-eyed tongue flaps. Gobbyflock is possessed of moral obligation to repay Gentleman Uplander for past generosity. Enjoy new gazebo, and good luck with hunt for Grand Sirs. Papa Hildy, since this is our gazebo, is it okay if I draw our family crest on it? I can think of no better way to celebrate this joyous occasion. Perhaps draw the ire of the new home's former tenants. Come, let us go and purchase some paints together. This gazebo shall be your canvas. He's gone and gotten himself a sudden gazebo. Bloody else! If he really thinks I'm gonna let him keep on playing at being a father. Oh, some more cutscene? That is a lot of fucking paint. All just doing their own little thing, aren't they? Oh my god. Yeah, that's accurate. Still no sign of the notorious Grand Sirs. I just say we're going to need more paint. Ah, that's cute. Quest completion music. Don't trust anyone over 60. Hildibrand has never been a patient man. Much as it pains me to admit it, the gentleman's stamina is not without its limits. I dare say I could do with a good spot of tea. Hey, Inspector, it's just me, or have those two been looking at us for the past few minutes? Oh, 'tis quite normal behavior for my adoring fans, I should think. When finally presented with an opportunity to meet the idol in the flesh, all too many succumb with their fear and flee. Or maybe, just maybe, those are the grand bloody sirs. Come on, come on, they're getting away. Julian is just walking as usual, like this is some bullshit. Nanny bot activate. Right, follow. Which fucking gate though? The epilogue or the prologue? Oh, the prologue. Oh, hey. Gigi, you okay? They went that way, to the right. I'll catch up to you all soon, so just go. Uh-oh. Shit's going down. Nanny bot, away! And that relaxing Travanian hinterlands music. God, I love it. We should turn it up. There we go. Hearken to me, you dastardly rapscallions. You have nowhere to run. Reveal yourselves at once. Cutscene. I shall not ask you again. Come forth, grandsires. Name yourselves and answer for your misdeeds. Oh my god. Well, they are grandsires indeed. Slay of 1,000 worms, the silver spill which hath pierced the very heavens. O land! Master of the magic ancient and awesome, the divine hand which hath defeated all maladies, save sustenance and incontinence. Gone spot! Grandsires, Excelsior! I don't know whether to laugh or to cry. Mayhap both. Grandsires, 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 you stand accused of willfully and unlawfully convincing young maidens of Ishgard to attend private parties under false pretenses, thereby inflicting upon them terrible financial and emotional distress. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, and come on behalf of these poor defenseless innocents, and to see that no others are made to suffer as they did. Now lay down your arms and surrender yourselves to my custody. Ha! The audacity of this boy! You should feel ashamed You should feel ashamed of your words and deeds. Oh shit. Nashu, you will rule this day, and rule hard! Holy shit, look at him go. God, how I miss this. Air streaming past, the blood pumping, the taste of copper on my lips, the slight dizziness. It was on a day like this that we met, wasn't it? And when we soared into the azure skies, we never truly came back down. What the fuck am I watching? What the fuck? Do you mind eyes to see me? Pig's neigh in my heart, descended from Heloni's halls to guide me to her bosom. Yeah, okay. My beloved, my everything, long have I waited for this moment. Take me into your arms once more and lift me higher, higher, higher! Yeah, okay. This is fucking weird. Higher, higher, higher! So, did a guy just die in midair or what? Orlen? 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 What the fuck is going on? That makes more sense. Yeah. Oh my god. What the fuck? Alas, poor Orlen. I knew him not in the slightest, but he seemed a decent man. Chicanery and attempted murder notwithstanding. Are we just fucking going with this? What is going on? This is stupid. This is fucking dumb. What the fuck? Where the hell did this even come from? This is out of, like, left field. Wait, I've seen this before. All too recently. Yes, anyway, he's only mostly dead. The master of magics and ancient awesome here acts with haste. The man may yet be saved. Ah, you were referring to me. I see, I see. All haste, was it? Yes, yes, I'll get right on it. Oh, my. Oh, mournful voice of creation. Send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thought to man. That I may... No, wait. That's no good. Let me see. Something of rather less controversial tradition. Yes, something with more pep. A vortex of biting winds to rend the flesh. And smite my foe. Foe? I thought you were friends. Oh my god. He's gonna murder him. He is going to murder him. This ain't rennet bugging me of a bleeding guy bug on my back. Should seem I underestimated you lot. That makes two of us. Enough. Leave them be, or do you not care what becomes of the mammoth? Oh great, it's the old lady again. Gee, but how? When? I thought I recognized you, first in Ishgard, then in Ildershire. You've been following us since we left the capital. There the faces Van Fissa, the mighty shadow which hath deceived kings and queens. Dorius! You can't possibly have been so naive as to think we'd not see through your ridiculous disguises. And yet, here you are, so effortlessly and easily lured into our trap, for which we are most grateful. Mine, my companions are hardly cut out for life on the road. All has been in preparation for this moment. The parties, the petty schemes. For the first, the objective of this grand design has been the singular mammoth. I swear to you, if you harm Gigi in any way, we have no desire to hurt the boy. We but require his help in reclaiming which is rightfully ours, our youth. That makes sense. Confound it! I can't see a thing. Damn, they're very slowly getting away. Papa Hildy! Gigi! Stay strong, my son. I swear I shall find you. But, what the oh, good golly. This is dumb. 12 strike me down for a fool. So desperate was I to seize the grand sirs that I failed to discern their true intent before it was too late. And now poor Gigi is in their clutches. What if I never see my beloved son again? I suppose we ought to prepare for the worst. They could be halfway to Rodside Han by now. I very much doubt that, given that they were moving at a Amentois's pace. The little milksop's right. Let's get after the old buggers. That's what my mentor used to call me, among other things. Oh, the memories. Okay. I fucking guess? So, it seems that the Grand Sirs have been caught once more by the very inspector that was trying to catch them. Ah, God damn it, Hildibrand. How ironic. Also, how premature. We have them, yes, but they still have Gigi, damn it. If only some manner of opportunity could present itself. Ask and ye shall receive. We can ambush the Wizard Dragoon, take him hostage, and demand an exchange. Inquisitor Kerr, you disappoint me. A gentleman cannot condone the violent kidnapping and ransom of his elders. No, no! We shall approach this problem as paragons of honor and virtue. Indolent, we'll stalk and subdue the Grand Sir, then relieve him of his armor. How is stripping an old man naked more gentlemanly than taking him hostage? Rest assured, I shall reveal all soon enough. Godspeed, Indolent. Yeah, sure. What do you think? That's my guess. Wondering why I haven't gone and smacked them upside the head and put an end to this rubbish, eh? There's a time for cracking skulls and a time for letting your idiot of a son deal with his troubles on his own. That's why. I think he's sleeping or just resting his eyes. Do take care to obtain the dragoon's armor through gentlemanly means. We must always endeavor to treat our elders with the utmost respect. Oh yes, let's not even bother to discuss the moral and ethical implication, much less the legal ones. Yeah, sure, whatever. Ah! I knew you'd... Wait, who are you again? There's something awfully familiar about those muscular forearms, those strong yet tender-looking fingers. I say, would you be so kind as to massage my shoulders, young lady? There's a lingering ache, this tension that Gunspot can't seem to soothe with his magics. Remove my breastplate. Oh, of course, how silly of me. Pray, lend me your hand with these straps. This is so fucking stupid. Truly, young lady, you are a saint. Ah, I swear it's the little things you begin to appreciate. My dear departed wife used to help me with my armor, you know. Right. I should be seated to better receive your tender ministrations. Okay. This is actually happening. Ah, the healing tingle. What that I had tincture of a salamander with which to treat these aches. My little pig's name used to spread some on my chest and under my nose to help me sleep through the night. Come, do not be shy. Work those soothing fingers with each and every knot. Slowly, make me forget all my troubles. So stupid. God damn it. Harder. Higher. Close your eyes and dream. The old dragoon's soft snoring suddenly stops. You begin to fear you may have borne witness to his final moments. Leaning closer, you extend your hesitant fingers, only to stop short with a sudden spasm. Signals the resumption of his labored breathing. With the utmost care, you remove Orland's sabatons and breeches, leaving the sleeping old man exposed to the elements and at the mercy of the nearby ravenous bears and tentacled morbals. May he rest in peace. This is so fucking weird. I got the shit. Don't ask me how. Ah, my stalwart assistant. By your return, I gather you have taken care of the dragoon. By taking care, I mean afforded him all due courtesy as befitting a man of his years, whilst returning with the equipment I require. I swear, your words getting any more flowery, I'm gonna kick your ass. Capital! Then, without further ado, I shall disguise myself as Orland and free Gigi from captivity. But you two look nothing alike. They may be old and slow, but they're not blind. O ye of little faith, you are in for a treat, for you shall have a front row seat to this magnificent display of Mandevillian guile and subterfuge. Yeah, this will go well. Hey, is it time for dinner yet? We just ate, you daft bugger. Where the hell is this Orland? I know he's got to take a piss every hour, but damn it, he could at least be quick about it. Greetings, fellow antediluvians. I have returned. Oh my god. Oh, bollocks. It's about time. Oh my god! Okay, no, that's bollocks. Pack your things. I want us back on the road in 10 minutes. Before we do that, we must release young Gigi here. 'Tis behavior unbecoming a gentleman to keep children in cages. What the seven hells are you blathering about? He's going to get away. No, he will not. See? He's still here within my care. Right then, on a completely unrelated note, I shall now take the boy with me on a brief sojourn into the wilderness. Fury, take me, it's working. He's about to walk out of there with Gigi. They won't even try and stop him. So far, so good. I'm cold and there are marbles after me. It's me, but you're also me. But that can't be unless... This is it. This is the moment when my life flashes before my eyes. Oh, my dearest Pixie, we'll be together at last. Ah! What the... Imposter! How dare you attempt to trick me with a ruse, you so hack-eyed it would make a minstrel blush. Hey, cards, I never realized dying would hurt so much. Now's our chance, Gigi. Come with me. Veve, wait! My son, what's gotten into you? Where have I heard that name before? Remember who you are, Vivi? What you are. The creation, the greatest Charlian Archmage's Quan. Quan, I was given life by Grandpa Quan. I remember now. We lived together, and he taught me many things about the outside world. Okay. What exactly do you remember, my son? Everything. Yes, everything. I remember that Grandpapa Quan created me, that he took care of me, raised me, and that we were very happy. But then he abandoned me. Grandpapa Quan abandoned me. He believed you were flawed, Vivi, as you lacked the power to turn back the hands of time and make him young again. So, in his ignorance, he cast you out and died all alone. To turn back the hands of time, and what we witnessed in the Kreuzer with the Duke's priceless face, that power could be brought to bear on people. But wait, how do you know of this? You couldn't have possibly been associates of Archmagus Quan. We've found his journals during one of our many trips into the Great Library, scavenging for valuable relics in one of the few ways we have left to make a living. We were famed heroes of the war in our prime. The fortune's the match, but no soldier has the strength to triumph over time. And before we knew it, the hour of the sheath was upon us. Ishgard no longer had need of our services. So we came here to eke out our living, to keep doing what we do best, till our bodies couldn't let us. Imagine our surprise when we stumbled upon the opportunity of a lifetime. A second lifetime, that, as it were. A mammoth with the power to take that which was broken and restore it to its prime state. To turn back time with its temporal magics and give us back our misspent youth. Fairy, take me. This is also... I don't even know if there's precedent to determine whether or not this constitutes heresy. We knew where to look, even. With the journals, we determined that the mammoth was somewhere in the Western Highlands. A chance for a second chance was within reach. And then we were forced to watch as you imbeciles pulled Vivi from the snow, nearly ruining everything. Vivi, listen to me. Come with us. We can help you unlock your true potential. Just think what you could accomplish were you the master of your magics. Not only could you make us young again, but you can even have the power to restore life to Archmagus Quan. V. Impossible. No magic can truly return the dead to us. At best, you can animate a corpse, and you need not review the precepts to declare that the products of necromancy are abominations in the eye of the Fury. Gigi, wait! What of our adventures? What of our gazebo? You are of Mandeville, Mammoth. You have always been so kind to me, Papa Hildy, and I will forever be grateful for that. But Grandpapa Quan made me. He made me, and I miss him. So even if it fails, I will have to try. What are you doing? They're getting away. You have to stop them. Mayhap we must respect Gigi's decision. So that's the end of the chapel, eh? You're giving up and coming back home? I too made a decision long ago to become a traveling inspector, and I have ever stood by it. Mayhap it is from the singular stubbornness of mine that Gigi took inspiration. Nay, I cannot Bide it. He is my flesh and blood, my son. I dare not let him use his temporal magics to pervert the natural order. It falls to me, his father, to ensure that Gigi keeps to the righteous path and only utilizes traditional methods of zombification to raise the dead. Traditional methods? Inquisitor Kira, I must applaud your dedication to your work. I cannot thank you enough for it. For all that you have done on our behalf. Yet I fear if we continue as we are, Gigi may be driven to rash action. Therefore, I would ask that you suspend your pursuit of the Grand Sirs for a time, that I might be afforded the opportunity to convince my son to return peacefully. Well, seeing as how we can only guess at the full extent of Gigi's powers, it might prove dangerous to act aggressively should he choose to use them. I knew you would understand. Right then, there's no time to race. Nashu, let us retire to our new gazebo and discuss our plans. I suppose that would have been a shame had he given up so easily, though that means I'll have to stick around even longer. On the other hand, if that bloody Memnus really got the powers to make him young again, then... Then what? Okay. I said I'd suspend my pursuit, and I will, but that doesn't mean I won't continue my investigation into that mammoth and its powers in Ishgard. To Ishgard! Just like the end of the quest. Let's see. Oh, almost done. Okay. That means we're gonna finish up the Mandeville quest today. I see you saw fit to return to the capital as well. The Inquisition has a rather large collection of heretical tomes, including many of Charlian origin, and I had in mind to scour them for information on temporal magics. That is, of course, all for the sake of confirming the mammoth's heretical origins. Yes, only that. Why are you looking at me like that? As if to imply that my interest in these matters is more than a professional one. I'm sure I don't know what you're not talking about. Thank you, Indolent. That will be all. Okay. Play that theme music. Hildibrand Mandeville. Nashu Marocca. Ren, Julian, PV. Grand Sirs. Ixnay. God, this is so fucking weird. The proud and pointed ear. Kier is a man at the end of his tether. You need to speak, Indolent. I've been scouring the archives of my information regarding temporal magic since last we spoke, and the routes have been rather troubling, to say the least. As you may or may not be aware, ancient Alleg is portrayed in the Echericodon as a cautionary tale, a great empire brought low by its vanity and hubris. However, there are certain apocryphal texts in which the Algans are cast in a more sympathetic light, if not outright exalted. 'Twas in these texts that I found references to temporal magics once wielded by Algan mages. Said magics could be used to halt or even reverse the temporal state of a given object. If these accounts are to be believed, and if Gigi's abilities and these magics are one and the same, and it may well be possible for him to turn back the hand of time to the Grandsires, much as he restored the Duke's Price's face. That being said, there's no telling how this will work with regards to a living being. Consider, if you will, that the vase was filled with water when shattered. Even if the vase was restored, what would become of the former contents? Would it be filled with water as before, the same, every drop returned, or would it be different water? Or would the water once split be forever lost? I speak of the soul, my friend, for even if one could use these magics to restore the dead to life, would they be as they were before, with all the same thoughts and memories and feelings? Fix my microphone. The Grandsires are convinced that they can regain the lost youth, and mayhap they can, but the dead who have entered into Haloni's halls cannot return. They cannot. Yet Gigi is nevertheless resolved to try and resurrect Archmage's Quan. Speaking of which, according to some Charlian texts in the archives, Watchmaker Quan was an accomplished scholar, known for his study of ancient Allegan magics. Further evidence that Gigi's abilities are likely derived from ancient traditions, I suppose. But more importantly, I learned the location of Archmage's former residence. Mayhap we could find something of interest there, something which could help us persuade Gigi to change his course. I had a mind to summon Inspector Hildibrand and make the journey there together. Would you be so willing to join us? I mean, I might as fucking well. Excellent. Then let us be about our business. I saw you! Heretic! I beg pardon. Are you accusing me of being a heretic? Yes, Inquisitor. I saw you sneak into the archive. Seek out forbidden thorns. Saw the mad light in your eyes as you partook in forbidden knowledge. Oh, for the love of... I did all that for my investigation. Ha! You admit your crimes. That you did so secretly without permission, in blatant contravention of our rules. Read forbidden tomes, then by virtue of authority vested in me by the supreme sacred tribunal of Hilaric Inquisition. God fucking damn that organization's title. You stupid ignorant. Are you all so desperate to keep your goddamn job that you'll go around accusing all the world and his wife of heresy? Is that what we've been reduced to? I'm sick and tired of looking for heretics in every bloody shadow, of trying to guess the secret sins of everyone I meet. It's stupid and pointless, and we're better than that, damn it! We're better than that! If you would not surrender yourself, then I have no choice but to inform my superiors. Well, that all came tumbling out, didn't it? I suppose there's no point in trying to convince myself that I have no personal investment in this matter, or that I shall have a professional one. Somewhere along the way, I stopped looking for the guilty and started looking for the truth, perhaps, and a way to find those in need. But there's no place for people like that in the Inquisition, is there? And it's only a matter of time before the stuttering fool comes back with an unarmed guard. Let us depart for Ildershire at once. We need to find the Inspector. Yeah, okay. I feel like this, compared to the last one, this quest line doesn't have as much going to it, and it seems to like be spinning through character development at random. God damn bagpipes! Get the fuck out of here. It would seem we arrived too late. Inspector Hildibrand has already gone off on his own to confront the grandsires. They came back briefly to trade jingle shine for supplies and whatnot, you see. The gobby ear caught them trading tongue flaps about killing dragons in the Four Lands. When the inspector learned about this later, he said he had to get after them right away and backtake Gigi. He said he had a duty, not as an inspector but as a father. Bugger that! He's got no obligations to the bloody mammoth, especially one that chooses to leave of his own free will, as I recall. I swear I turned my back on the boy for one bleeding second and he loses his goddamn mind. I'm afraid he might try to do something reckless. Don't you think we should try to find him and offer a hand lending? I am rather more concerned about what will happen if the Grandsire's attack, or worse, kill any of her Icevarga's brood. But first things first, I suppose. Indolent, would you be so kind as to assist Mr. Snashu and Julian in the search for the inspector? I will pay a visit to the Archmage's Kron's abandoned abode in the meantime. Oh, and before you think to refuse, I know that you need not fear for my safety. Let's just say that our singular experience together has inured me to the harsh realities of, well, reality. Huh. Could it be that a scrawny little shite finally found his spine? Let's start by heading to town further. I reckon the inspector probably went there first to ask about the grandsires. So, if we do the same, we're sure to catch up with him eventually. Finally, Nashu. Some intellect. To tail further! Away from these goddamn bagpipes. Nannybot, activate! Right then, I say we split up and make inquiries separately. If you learn anything about the inspector, the grandsires, or Gigi, come and tell me. The Guardians with a mammoth. They were here, proclaiming to all and sundry that they were going to slay the greatest dragon of them all. The gods only know the naive fools all were serious. And my reading comprehension diminishes. Three dragon slayers and a mammoth, eh? I'd call you a mummer if I hadn't seen them come out through here earlier, boasting about how they were off to kill the biggest one yet. Oh, those death swords. They were for Annex Shrine. Not quite sure what the intentions were, but they were awfully confident. Not much I recall. Was that Chocobo okay? Are you okay, Nashu? Oh, I see. So the grandsires were headed for Annex Shrine. And my dear boy wasn't far behind them either. What? are we waiting for? Let's go, let's go! Let's take the scenic route. Such a weird storyline. This is where we fought Ravania. Climbed up that fucking mountain to Mog's home. Met the Warriors of Dark. Found Thancred. Oh, the stuff happened here. God, I missed this place already. It's only been a month. The poor unfortunate soul who bears a striking resemblance to Orlin is quite firmly embedded in the earth. I should look at that. The inspector sure gave him what for. As may be, but where did the other two go to? Not to mention the mammoth. Why don't we pull him out and ask? Though, having said that, it looks easier said than done. How silly of me. I'm sure you've got more than enough strength to yank him free, right, Indolent? I can try. I mean, you guys are paying me for this, technically. She's just poking the damn guy. Nope, that's Hildibrand. Well, I'll be. He's wearing some sort of magic mask. What makes him look like just like the inspector? That's like the man of 1,000 faces in the law. No, that's Hildibrand, all right. And no fooling in the mother's eyes. I say, what trouble has my beloved son gotten himself into this time? Why, hello there, Lord Godbert and Inspector Kira. How do you two end up traveling together? Blind fortune, I might say. I was too far from Tailfeather when night began to fall. But fortunately, Lord Godbert chanced to find me wandering in the wilderness. Lord Edmond told me all about these recent troubles with the Grand Sirs as well as Hildy's investigation. The father cannot help but take an interest in his son's affairs, can he? As for me, I was eager to share with you my latest findings. Namely, Archmagus Quan's research notes. Yeah. I haven't slept like that since I was buried in the Lich Yard. Well, well, I must confess, no small measure of embarrassment to be found in such a state, having been so unceremoniously disposed by the Grand Sirs. But ignominy notwithstanding, I am most grateful for your succor, and pleasantly surprised to be reunited with you all. This wouldn't have happened had you waited for us instead of... Wait, why in the hell are you still wearing that rubbish? An impenetrable disguise is essential with consorting with the criminal elements. Last would seem the Grand Sirs have grown more perceptive in the newfound youth. Wait, you mean they've already regained their youth? What about Gigi? Did you see him? Was he behaving strangely? Now that you mention it, his warm, soulful eyes were rather more pointy than I remember. By the filly, not pointy. According to Archmagus Quan's notes, that's a sign Gigi's used too much magic. If he carries on like this, his ether will be expended, and he'll end up not more than an empty husk. This is terrible news. We must catch up to the Grand Sirs at once. Do you know where they're headed? All I heard was that they were keen to slay dragons. They were bound for the Churning Mists, a place called the Zenith, to kill the great worm named Nidhogg. But I already did that? Really? That all happened? I meant the other one, Heavensward Saga. Christ, Vaga. Fairy, take me. What could they possibly hope to achieve? What indeed? They're gonna start another fucking Dragon Song war. Fucking idiots. If I could turn back time, Hildibrand wishes to entreat your aid in the matter most grave import. Fuck my mouth. I guess another drink of water's in order. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby ask all of you to aid me in rescuing my son and putting a stop to the Grand Sarah's machinations. You know, there's really no need for all that. We came because we wanted to help. I, Nashu, faithful assistant, maker of explosives extraordinaire, do hereby present to you this fresh change of clothes. Capital! I knew I could count on you, Nashu. I shall change en route. Come, my friends, to Zenith and to GG. I do like the parents have nothing to say. I guess fucking not. To Zenith. Teleport there. Oh, that's right there. His disguises may be amazing, but nothing beats the classic Inspector look. He's gonna blow up somehow. Huh. To think I stand in the heart of Dravanian territory. Me. How long ago was it I scoured the streets for heretics? Yesterday? Spending too much time at this high altitude can't be good for my skin. I say, what brilliant craftsmanship. How did they manage? Make ready, my friends. The final battle of the Grand Sears is at hand. Should seem my wounds are more serious than I thought. Fear I'm in no condition to confront our foes. There is but one thing that could restore me to the former indomitable self. Don't you worry. I have some salamander oil right here, so Mummy give her baby boy a massage. Oh, my dearest Mummy. Mummy dearest, I would not impose upon you, not when my ever loyal associate Indolent stands ready to minister my muscles. Don't tell me you're embarrassed. Let Mummy take care of little Hildy's hurts. My dear wife, I know you mean well, but let Indolent handle it. Theirs is a bond which transcends time and space and personal boundaries. Not willingly, man. If that's the way of it, I'm confident on the Indolent. Fucking fine. Let us brook no further delay. Come, my friend, coat my body in oil as you have done many time before. Dude, I did it once. Fucking once. Oh, good golly. Oh, how it soothes my aching and pain. Oh, how it soothes my aches and pains. Quickly now, knead it into my flesh. Knead as you have never kneaded before. I hate this job. Such furious kneading. I applaud your enthusiasm, but mayhap I urge you to excessive force. Nay, you were in the right. Already the gentle warmth brings to spread throughout my body. The fires of righteousness burn anew in my breast. Hold, my son. Though your passion be is renewed, you may yet be spurred to greater feats of Mandevillean strength. Derived from the purest essence of salamanders, the ancient legacy of House Mandeville. To you, my beloved son, now become a proud father, I bequeath you this most sacred of oils. Mandeville? Could it be that the legends are true? What the fuck is going on? Your muscles shall shine with the brilliance of 1,000 suns. No mortal man will have the power to do you harm. Verily it is so, for by its grace did I once weather the slings and arrows of the bandit lord, and bring my hammer of justice to bear upon the wicked heads. The time has come, indolent. Take this oil and help Hildy become the Mandeville man he is meant to be. One day I'll settle on a voice for Godward, but that day is not today. I'm ready for this final oiling, indolent. Oh ho ho! Hey, what the fuck did that say? The Salamanderville, how it flows in every nook and cranny. Quickly now, lay your hands upon me and massage me with all your might. Kill them all. Yes. Yes, that is the spirit. I can feel it building and rising and rising. Such passion! Such fervor! I am the inferno unbound, the tempest unleashed, but I have not yet begun to pose. Massage Hildibrand once more with feeling. Ah, I am Mandeville man. Ha ha ha! That Salamanderville is my word. I've never felt so alive. Such vibrant colors, such intense sounds, such fragrant smells. Mother, father, indolent, 'twas your oils and your strong yet tender fingers which opened my eyes to the glory of creation. I am a gentleman inspector reborn. Onward to zenith. No matter the laws of nature they pervert with all the limits they break, the Grand Sirs can do naught to stop me. He's gonna be fucking owned in the first 5 seconds. God damn it. All these very corny wide shots and epic sweeping camera movements. The dev team was just showing off at this fucking point. Oh, so he's here. Yeah, that makes sense. God's Grand says, I've come for my son. Oh, must we do this now? We have a dragon to slay. There's no need for any of this. The war is over. But not for long. The worm's death will give rise to a new era of fire and blood. and we, having consumed his eyes, will use our new powers to win untold glory in the battlefield. Our legends will echo in eternity. You would doom countless innocent lives for glory? No, I won't allow it. Over my dead body. Far be it from us to deny you then. This is the end for you. Well, this should be good. The ultimate end. That seems better. This is a lot of build-up. Of course it's fucking holy. God fucking damn it. Okay. Whatever. Have fun, my love. He is our son. She could probably kill everybody here in like 5 seconds, but yeah, sure. Gigi, my beautiful son, pray do not look on me with such pointy eyes. Let Papa Hildy take you home to our gazebo. Stop calling me that. My name is Vivi. Vivi. I remember everything. My powers, my purpose, my grandpapa Quan. I made them young again, but it is not enough. I need more. More. I need the worm's eyes, and then I can finally bring him back. I'm sorry, Gigi, but no. You cannot. Grandpapa Quan is gone. He's right, Gigi. Perhaps you can restore his corporal form, breathe life into it. But his soul, what made him your grandpapa, is forever beyond your reach. That is not true. I can restore anything to its idea form, to the way it should be. Even Grandpapa Quan, even you, Papa Hildy. Please, Gigi, you have to stop. If you keep using your power, you'll die. God, he's using the light of the crystal. I don't understand. Your clothes are still dirty and tattered. As they should be, Gigi. For my every waking moment is as the gods intended. Every day I live life to the fullest. Every day I enjoy grand adventures. I found your grandpapa's research notes. What he gave you wasn't the power to make things as they were. He gave you the power to change the world, to make things the way you yourself believed they should be. That's why your magics have no effect on the inspector, because you know in your heart that his battered and bruised form of he is... God damn it. Because you know in your heart that this battered and bruised form of his is, in his own way, right. My thoughts exactly, Inquisitor Kier. And it is for the self-same reason that you were unable to make Grandmaster Karan younger. In your hearts you knew there was naught that needed to be changed. Your beloved grandpapa was exactly as he should be. Your every day was to be treasured and worthy of celebration. Then what about the Grand Sirs? Why was I able to make them young again? All you truly knew of them was the stories they told. Wondrous tales of daring do by heroes in the prime of their lives. It's no wonder they were able to envision them as such. That's all they ever talked about when they were young and free and full of fire. At first, Archmage Kwan didn't understand the true nature of your abilities. He struggled to deduce why you could not make him younger as he originally intended. Eventually he realized that your fond memories of him were preventing you from conceiving of him as anything but an elderly creator, and that the only way to achieve his goal would be to take them from you. But you were all he had left in the world. No longer a mere mammoth, but a friend. Family. His only family. His grandson. He couldn't bear to lose you, so he renounced his quest for immortality. But I still lost my memories in the end. He was afraid of leaving you all alone in the world. Afraid that others would attempt to take advantage of you and your magics. So before he died, he decided to take your memories from you after all, to protect you. But despite his best efforts, something remained. Something stronger and more powerful and more resilient than anything Archmage Karan ever dared dream. You were never broken, Gigi. You were never abandoned. All he wanted was to set you free. Free? Free to do what? Whatever you like, Gigi. Don't you see? That was his final gift to you. A new life. A new story all of your own. This has all been very touching. But we're not getting any younger. Well, you aren't at any rate. We have suffered your meddling long enough. I had intended to use this trap to kill the worm, since you are all so perfectly positioned. Timber? Ha! Uh-oh, he's going Super Saiyan. I am Vivi, grandson of Archmagus Kron, and Gigi, son of Hildibrand Elder Maximilian Mandeville. And he's using the light of the crystal. God damn it! Of course she's asleep. How the fuck did he lose his armor again? Oh well. Ah, God! A good man, Kier. A good man. He's still fucking asleep? It's like it never happened. The last of his strength, he turned back the hands of time. Not just for the pillars, but for you, us all as well. We're as all as we once were, as we were meant to be. Oh, that gallivanting! About it, bargaining, about I get bugging all. What about the misspent youth? I'm not meant to be this bloody old. Ha ha ha! Such a fine day! Never have I squatted with such perfect form. I may well have reached my physical peak. Ha! What rot. At your age, you daft sod. You look foolish. You should be grateful. Gigi saw what you had become and gave you a second chance. Our second chance. That was our second chance to relive our glory days. It was all rather silly though, wasn't it? Maybe Kyon had the right of it. It's not so bad growing old. I was a coward when I was young. And now that I'm old, I'm not afraid to say things like, I love you, Doris. Ha ha ha! You bloody blind fool, Gonspert. I say, am I dead again? Quite alive, Inspector, along with everyone else. Thanks to Gigi, the Grand Sirs are also in our custody. Ha ha ha, that's my boy. Where's the little tyke anyway? Gigi embarked on a grand new adventure. He's no longer with us. I see. If that's what he wanted, then I could not be happier for him. I'm sure Archmagus Quan would feel the same. What do we do now, Inspector? Is it not obvious, Nashu? The wide, wide world beckons to us with the promise of mystery and wonder. We shall resume our never-ending quest for the cases perplexing and profound, and perhaps one day we shall meet young Gigi again. I hate to admit it, but this whole mess got me thinking that maybe it wouldn't be so bad if I really did have a grandson. You did right by Gigi, Hildy. Your father and I can see that. We're proud of the man you've become. And I'm proud of you too, Mother. Oh dear God. For finally coming to terms with the ephemeral nature of physical beauty and allowing yourself to age gracefully. And he's dead. Run, bitch! Run, bitch! That's what he was it? And it's a home run, ladies and gentlemen! I fear I may have had such failure to communicate! Holy shit, she hit a curveball! There he goes again! Wait for me, Inspector! Wait! Holy crap. Hark! What is this curious light I spy in the far eastern skies? And this oh so familiar scent which fills my nostrils. Do I smell a case? Worry not for me, my friends, for wherever the wrong want for succor, I, Hildibrand, shall be there, till we meet again. There he fucking goes. Gone damn lunatic. Seriously, where the fuck do I get that giant pan? I want it. For glam purposes. I say, you do know that so long as the core remains intact, little GG's not actually dead. That's right. So try to get to this, boy. There's no need for all this moping about. He has fallen into a dormant state because he used up all his ether. His core will gradually recharge as it draws upon the ambient ether, and in time he will awaken from this torpor. I shall tend to the child for now. Well, that's good news. As for you these three, I should be glad to take them back to Ishgard in your stead. A most generous offer, my lord, but hardly necessary. After all, 'tis my duty to bring them justice. Ah, yes, it was my duty. After everything I said to that young inquisitor, I can't go back to Ishgard. They'll toss me into jail and throw away the key if they don't kill me outright. So go to Eldershire and live in Hilda's gazebo. Someone ought to look after that place while he's away, no? That doesn't sound at all that bad, actually. Feel glad I might accept your offer. Have fun, my dude. I suppose there's nothing for it, then, but to wait until he comes back down. 'Twas a most graceful strike, my love. You haven't lost your touch. The guard, he's in the sky. Kill it! I suppose there's nothing for it but to lead the grand stairs to the Lord Godbut, and for me to see the Inspector Hildibrand's gazebo. I'd like to thank you for everything you've done. If you find yourself in Eldershire, come and see me. There are a few arrangements that I need to make, but I can't imagine that it will take that long for me to settle in. Thank you, my friend, and till we meet again. Alright, back to Eldershire. After that happened. Damn bagpipes. Cutscene. Looking back on the course I've run, it's hard not to think of the man I was and feel ashamed. Before I took on the case, I had only left the capital a handful of times. The rubbish I believed, the facts I considered unassailable. Fear he'd take me. What a fool I was. If I hadn't met you and Inspector and Gigi, I would have never realized how much I had come to hate my job. Nor would I have discovered how much more satisfying it was to seek out the truth. The whole truth. One might say that getting labeled as a heretic and having to flee Ishgard is the best thing that could have happened to me. After all, now I'm free to start new life here in Ilishire as a consulting inspector. Yep, good for you, buddy. But enough of that. There's someone I would like you to meet. Lord Godwart made some modifications, as you can see. His smaller size should allow him to absorb ether more effectively over time. We thought that if he were to travel with you and share in your grand adventures, that maybe it would hasten his awakening. Ah, that's adorable. I love that. That's solid. Thank you, my friend. I do hope our paths cross again someday. May the fairy bless you and keep you. And with that, the Hildibrand quest for the moment is complete. I have to get through Stormblood. Play the theme song. Yeah, a lot of work goes into moving. Oh, hey, the dead guy's back. Oh my god, the goblin has a family now. Hildibrand will return? Probably. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the Hildibrand quest for now. Everybody have a good Friday. When we return on Monday, we shall start up Stormblood once more. And then when that's finished, we'll have to finish off the Hildibrand quests. So until then, everybody have a good weekend. And I shall see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.